Meddling Nicola Sturgeon demands Brexit extension after border chaos, number 10 rule out delay. Nicola Sturgeon has waded in on the ongoing trade talks between the UK and EU and told Boris Johnson to get an extension to the Brexit transition period, as borders were shut to Britain from countries across Europe following the emergence of a new COVID strain. The discovery of the new faster-spreading coronavirus strain forced the Prime Minister to introduce tough measures in London and South East England. The First Minister of Scotland warned the UK was in a profoundly serious situation because of the virus mutation. Last night, the First Minister made clear it was unconscionable to leave the European Union at the end of the year. She added, "It's now imperative that the PM seeks an agreement to extend the Brexit transition period." The new COVID strain and the various implications of it means we face a profoundly serious situation and it demands our 100% attention. It would be unconscionable to compound it with Brexit. Ms. Sturgeon said 17 cases of the new strain had been identified in Scotland, 16 of which were in the Greater Glasgow and Clyde region. The discovery of the faster-spreading mutation prompted both the UK and Scottish governments to drastically scale back the easing of restrictions over Christmas. Countries across Europe have started banning flights from Britain over fears of the new variant, which is up to 70% more transmissible than the original strain. The Scottish government has been at odds with the UK government over them being allowed to join in trade talks with the EU, with Edinburgh warning Scotland was being taken out of the EU against its will. The Brexit transition period is due to end on December 31, but a deal is yet to be agreed, with an impasse remaining on fishing. Scotland's Constitution Secretary Michael Russell claimed a grace period should be implemented to allow the current crisis to be addressed. Speaking this morning, he hit out about the prospect of a no-deal Brexit, adding, "An ugly, centralising, arrogant, Westminster sovereignty asserting, global Britain glorifying Brexit is now firmly anchored in the DNA of the Tory party, even at Holyrood. It is the antithesis of what Scotland, as all the evidence shows, is and wants to be, outward-looking, inclusive, and collaborative." Mr. Russell said he was prepared to accept that there are some honest Brexiteers who still believe that leaving the EU will usher in a new era of opportunity. Quote, however, he warned, "The fact that there is not a single fact to support that belief does not invalidate either their right to hold it, nor their right to campaign for it." Dean Lockhart MSP, Scottish Conservative Constitution spokesperson, claimed Ms. Sturgeon should use her recent heartfelt message to the EU to reserve UK travel bans.